And there we go. Got it. Hi, everyone. So glad you're here. I think we're live on Facebook. I will find out in a moment. It still seems to be spinning its wheels. So I'll take a sip of water while it's getting set up there. There. All right. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I am so excited to be doing this as a Facebook Live. As many of you know, I've been learning the Akashic Records, and this is part of a program that I'm in called Soul Calibration. And I have learned so much and been enjoying it so much. And this has added a wonderful level and layer to what I do for my my people, I guess, my healing energy and helping people through everything that I've been doing lately. I think I've got a list of about 24, 25 names. Some will be attending live here and some will not. So I've included all those names. Oh no. No. My screen's gone blank. And I don't know if that means I've lost connectivity. So let's see if I can find on Facebook here. Oh, I came back. I don't know if that means I'm still working live on Facebook. How do I do this? How do I do this? Especially when you don't know how to do Facebook. I don't know how to get to my Facebook page. Eee! Is this strange? Ooh, I'm live now, it says. I hope it's still going on. 3 minutes. I don't know if that means I'm still live or it's finished. You can still see me, Mel says. Thank you, Mel. And I can hear you. Yay. Hi, Carla. Good to see you here too. Wow, I sure don't know this thing here. On my screen, it's all blank. So if this is going through, awesome. That is wonderful. Sent me a message. Okay, let's see. Live now. Yay! Oh, thank you. I still don't know how to do this. Oh my goodness. Okay, that's not it. That's not it. And I don't know. And Megan, I don't know if you can check for me. Can you? Oh. I check if I'm still online on Facebook. Look me up on Facebook like you've done before. And let's see if that will do it, because I have a totally black screen, except my Facebook page here is, not Facebook, Zoom. I'm still live, somebody says. Yay! Thank you, guys. Thank you. I'm just going to keep going then. And I just don't know if it is recording then on, you have been seen and heard the whole time. Yes. Awesome. Yeah, my internet through Google, totally black. So, and then I saw something, wait a minute, in the chat. I apologize, guys. I am just not very, okay. Thanks, Amy. And thanks, Zaire. That is so appreciated. I'm just going to keep going on then, since people are sharing that it is going live. But if you could still find me on Facebook, Megan, that would be wonderful, if you know how to. Okay, can you find me? Okay, scroll down, see if I'm live. Just scroll down. Do you see me talking? Keep scrolling down.
That's as far as I can go.
Oh.
I have to log in. I can't.
Oh, I don't know how to help you with that then. I'm just going to keep going. The whole idea going on my Facebook page was so that I could have a recording of this. So we'll find out. Oh, I get such a kick out of these things. All right. All about group healings. Now, this is my 5th one now that I'm doing. And people have been getting good results, but many people haven't been reporting as that exchange. I mean, that happens, right? That's life. But if you do, you know, I wouldn't mind if you do post your take on this. Did it work? Did it affect you in the slightest? And not necessarily that you have to do it right after the call, but usually a couple of sleep cycles later on, people notice that, hey, you know, I'm not thinking that negative thing about what I came here to have healed. Or things went my way a little easier because I feel that I left some of that that junk that's been holding me down and holding me back. And as I go into the Akashic records, I'll be clearing away oaths, vows, contracts, bindings, connections that you have with the healing that you want to have done. So whether it's physical, mental, emotional, spiritual healing that you're looking to have done, this is something that will take place for you each on your own individual basis. I have asked in the past to have a list of, you know, so what gifts were we given at the end? And each time it's been different. So these I find to be very interesting. And as I asked to be, you know, of the highest and best for you, made it be a pure and clear channel. This is my desire, is for you to have the awakening, the lessening, the fortifying of whatever it is that you're here for, so that you can get great results, and then hopefully work with me later on. That would be wonderful. I have been getting exceptional readings, and the only way why I can say that is because not once or twice, but 3 times so far, I've worked with people. It was supposed to be an energy exchange in the group, and rather than them just, you know, doing the exchange as okay, so they read me, I read them, they actually gave me money. They asked to if they could donate something to me. I don't think people go around donating to a person if they didn't get any value from it. And so this is why I hope it's not coming out as bragging, because that's not what I mean. What I do mean is for you to feel safe and secure in the knowledge that I will do my darndest to give you the best that I can at this point in time. And so what we'll do is we'll go into the Akashic records. And in fact, what we'll do is we'll go into my Akashic records, and I will ask my guides there and the healing Akashic record people there to help in our healing. We'll get a set of instructions that I'll follow through and then relate that to you. I invite you to, if you are so inclined, get your own messages as well, because you will be in that higher realm. You will be into that area of the Akasha where all the information is stored for everybody's use, not just mine and not just people who have abilities, let's say, because we all have abilities. We all have that gut feeling. We all have what it takes to connect with the greater body of information that's out there. This is like a God-given right kind of a thing, and or a source, or whoever you believe in. Just so you know that it's coming from the highest that I know of it to be. And so I'll take you in on that journey right now. And at the end, if you want to chat, I will have that open for people to chat. Hopefully it'll still come through, because honestly, I don't know. I'm kind of flying blind here. But yeah, so if you want to chat on the Zoom call here, great. And if not, type it in a little bit, great. But don't be afraid to, pause a day or two and have those sleep cycles, so that the healing, the messages, anything that is coming your way, the gifts, can integrate into your system. So there we go. So I'm going to say the key, and the key kind of literally opens the door of the Akashic records is what I'm doing. And I invite you to start getting yourself grounded, centered, balanced, feeling your root chakra connected to the heart of Mother Earth. Your feet chakra as well would be nice. Good. And feel that deep connection. A couple of breaths in and out. And that should do it. So I'll take us now in. So in the name of the divine and all that is sacred, I ask that the Akashic records of Monika Dena Huppertz be open to me now. It is with the pure intention to be a messenger of divine will and grace that I ask to access the Akashic records of Monika Dena Huppertz. I ask that I be made a pure, clear channel for divine wisdom, and the divine healing, health, and wellness take place exactly as it needs to in today's session. In the name of the Creator, myself, and the Akashic beings, the records are now open, the records are now open, the records are now open. And so I invite you to put your attention now on your heart chakra, which is located in your heart area. And see a heart flame growing and glowing in there, getting larger and larger. And from that heart flame emerges a beautiful golden bubble within each of our hearts. And that bubble is now going to expand and include all of us in the group here. And we're just going to go down the pathway from that bubble now into the Akasha area. I see us walking by a stream. That's different for me. It's normally a meadow or a wood, but this seems to be a stream. And we are walking along a path that leads to a beautiful white building. As we ascend the stairs that go to this beautiful white building, I come across the big door. It is also a beautiful white. I'm assuming a marble. It's a beautiful polished white with gray streaks in it. And there's brass fittings on there, one of them being a beautiful brass door knocker. So I use that and I knock on the door. And the door is open and I see a lovely, friendly, smiling face of a very tall man, very wide shoulders. And he is the guard. He allows people to come in or not. And so he recognizes me. And I say, I'm here to go to my Akashic records. And I'm bringing all of these people along with me. And as we all file past him, he kind of points over there. Okay, so this is where your room is, by now, because I've been doing it, daily, actually, sometimes 3 times a day, depending on if I'm working with a client or if I'm working doing exchanges. And so we're all arriving there. I'm at the door, little door knocker this time, probably about the size of a good orange. Knock on the door. And there's my tall greeter there. And like last time, I see that he set out chairs for us. This is a bigger circle. Last time there was about a dozen chairs, but this definitely would accommodate the 25 of us or more. Because I'm getting that there's also going to be some from the spiritual realm. So that's different. When I first did this practice, we practiced with those beings of the spiritual realm. And I sense that some of them are here. So get a few more chairs, fit them all in. All good. And as we each take a chair, there is a feeling of excitement and a feeling of love and anticipation that something wonderful is going to happen. And I feel in my body like a bit of an energetic buzz. I didn't feel that before until just now, so that's nice. And as we look around at each other, we recognize that there are wounds in us. Each of us has our own wounds that we want healed. That's why we came. Just so you know, yesterday when I did this, for the 12 of us, we each sat in a chair, and then our bodies were represented by multiple bodies. So we had our physical sitting in the chair, and then sitting on the lap was the mental, the emotional, the spiritual, the multidimensional, the etheric, and I just kept going on. I think there was at least a good 6 or 7 bodies per person. But that's not what's happening this round. This round, I'm noticing that your souls, because a soul looks different in my vision than the people that are just showing up here. And yes, I am dealing with your souls and you at the same time. But anyways, for whatever it is, those souls are standing behind you. And, each of us, our souls are standing behind each of us. And now coming in behind us is the healer guides. And I just sense, smiling, a happy feeling. And now the healer guides are joining hands and they're forming a circle around the souls, which each have their hands each on each of us, our shoulders. Mine is on my shoulders, yours is on your shoulders. Again, that's a different picture than what I've ever had before. So that's interesting that the group healings can be different each time. Somebody's pets are here. I sense dogs and cats and birds. Lovely. Welcome, welcome, welcome. All right. I guess some of you are also worried about your pets, and they're here. That is so cool. So as I notice now, everybody's got their place and they're doing their thing. I'm noticing that there is an angel who has come down, and I'm assuming he is standing in the middle there, and he's got his arms open like this, like he's ready to receive a whole bundle. And the idea is, from my training, is when we give over our problems, our what was I calling them? The oaths, vows, contracts, and all of that, they all get represented by a piece of paper, and that is in the form of a scroll or something like that. And this is what you are giving away to have eliminated out of your field. So whatever attachments you have to your wounds, this is coming into the center there. And so it's like he's got multiple bodies. I think it's still one angel, not a whole bunch of angels, but he's got his arms out, and each of us are giving him our wounds, our problems, our vows, our oaths, our contracts, things that are limiting our abilities to have this healed, whatever it is that we're working on. And I see cords of attachments like I have in previous ones, where these things are linked still to you and to the scrolls that this angel is holding on to. And so I invite you to see what else is bothering you about your problem, and be willing to just give it away, allow forgiving, be forgiven, allow yourself to hear the directions that you're going to be needing to help you overcome some things. And feel the healings just by giving away this. It's like when you tell a friend something that's been bothering you and it comes off your mind, you feel better. This is that kind of a feeling, but it's amplified even more. And I still see the healer guides still holding hands around us. Now coming into the circle are my regular Akashic reading guides, and they have scissors in their hands, and they're cutting all the cords, attachments, the links, the threads, the whatever it is, the chains that are attached from you to these scrolls, to these papers that you've given in that form to the angel that's in the center there. And they're cutting all of these cords. And as people's cords are fully being cut, I can see a lot of them breathing bigger, wider into their chest. Some of them are sitting up taller, like a weight has been lifted off their shoulders. And that's quite a common feeling, to feel lighter, brighter. Some people are might be feeling buzzy. And so I'm just watching that happen, and everybody is in their own time. Some people are throwing in a few extra ones. Oh yeah, I thought about this in regards to that wound. And they're giving that in. Very nice. Very nice. It looks like all the tethers have been cut. I don't see any more threads. I'm going to ask if there's some that I didn't see before, like invisible to me at the time, and I'm getting no. Anything that's hidden, no. Everything has been dealt with good. And so this angel that came in just ascends straight up. My understanding is that everything that he has is being given back to be transmuted into whatever it's needed for, however it's needed. And now there's a different angel. He's got a blue hue to him. The other one was white. This one has a blue hue to him. And as he gets closer and closer, it seems like he's getting brighter and brighter. Holy moly. And that blue hue is turning into a beautiful white with gold in it. Oh, and his job is to help heal all those wounds. So we're getting a healing now. It's a beautiful golden white light, and it seems that it's being projected from his heart into each of our hearts. And from what I'm seeing is that you and the souls of you are also getting that healing. So nobody's being left out. Both parts of you are getting the healing that you desire. And the ones that just came as souls and animals as well, they're also getting beaming healing into their hearts. Personally, I feel like my rib cage has expanded, and it kind of reminds me of the Grinch, and how his heart grew 3 sizes that day, that kind of a thing, because it's just expanding, and there's a very happy feeling inside. And I know some of you aren't feeling anything, and that's your journey. That's okay. But know that just because you don't feel anything here and others may, it doesn't mean that you're doing it wrong, or I'm doing it wrong, or anything is wrong for that matter. It is exactly as it needs to be. And healing is taking place, I heard. In any place that I saw dark flecks in us personally and our souls and the souls, those are turning out. So what was black is now turning to white. To me, that signifies healing is taking place. That wound is no longer there. So anywhere where these scrolls of oaths, contracts, vows, tethers, whatever they were, when that was removed from you, that is being healed. And all these little dark spots that I see, they're just turning from black to white, black to white. And whatever this angel was, thank you. I don't know. I don't hear a name. Azrael, maybe? Azrael? That could be the name. Smiling, and he's got his hands up now, like that's it for the healing. And with your healing came personal gifts that you need. Some of it was strength. Some of it was your voice to come out louder. So if you were unable to speak your truth, now you have that ability. Trust it. You ask inside what those gifts were. Allow them to meld into you, because they came in through your heart chakra. So allow that to meld into your whole being. Your souls are already doing that. And some of you are a little hesitant because this is different, and that's okay. And I guess that's it. That angel has gone up. And as I look around the room, it looks like people just seem to be feeling satisfied, satiated. So like it's done. It's like you had yourself a great meal and you're full, you're satisfied, you're happy. Couldn't eat another bite even if you tried, kind of a thing. You even had the dessert already with that all. And now you just want to go off and relax. And so we all started to stand up. The healer guides that were around us, they have broken circle. A few of the chairs kind of moved out as people stood up and were filing out of that room, out into the hall. Thank you, everybody. Down the path and into that big bubble that we came from. And as we each go back into the bubble, I'm going to say that the Akashic records are closed. The Akashic records are now closed. The Akashic records are now closed. And I see that bubble coming down, down, down. And then each of us are in our own bubbles. So our energies have been separated. We're not amalgamated with anybody else. We're not carrying anybody else's energy. Everybody has their own. There's nothing to take back from anything, as we've got our own. You can always check for yourself. Okay. And as you sit there in your chair or couch or lying down or however it is, you're taking this in. You might want to take a couple of breaths in and out, like some deeper breaths, meaningful breaths. And lock in all that goodness that you received. Know that you did receive a healing. Whatever it is that you needed is came along. So whether it's a feeling of relief, less pain, whether it's physical, mental, emotional pain, but there's something, you will see a shift. If not immediately, then after a couple of sleep cycles, you will notice that things will have shifted. And with that, that's done. I find group healings to be very quick, actually. Because normally when I do one-on-one, it's about an hour as I go into individual places for you and get personalized messages. So if there's anybody here, I can't tell. I can't tell at all if anybody is here. And if you are, please give me a sign or write it up on Facebook, whichever it is, because I don't see anything on the Zoom meeting thing here. So I don't know. I hope it went well. I hope that you got something from it. It certainly was meant for you. You know, send me a type message on Facebook. If you have a quick question, I don't mind that. And hey, I'm getting messages here. Tracy's, thank you. Oh, thanks for responding. I so appreciate that. I thank you so much. Thank you for the healing. I felt very relaxed. Oh, nice, Michelle. Thank you. So I certainly do appreciate that. Thank you all. I'm glad. Oh, Claire, thank you. Tracy, thank you. I hope it's been recorded. That's my wish. And then I can take a look and see what else. And critiques, like seriously, if something went wonky, like you felt weird, don't be afraid to ask me about it. And I will happily reply. If there's something you think I could have done differently, let me know so that I can incorporate that. So, oh, you're so welcome. Thank you for the feedback. It is so appreciated. Believe me, this is still a little bit nerve-wracking for me, even though I've done a few, but still. And I appreciate you all. I am here regularly on Thursdays at this time at 7 Mountain, 6 Pacific, 9 Eastern time. I do readings and healings during that time, and hopefully we can match up with that. I do have a special on the Akashic readings right now, so have a look if you're interested. And if not, then no harm, no foul. It's all good. It's all good. I wish you all well, and thank you, and may God bless. Take care, all. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.